Let's start with a joke. Two friends meet at a bar and start talking. I see you smoke like a chimney. Yeah, I smoke like a chimney. How many packages do you smoke per day? 3. How much does a pack of cigarettes cost? Around $5.50. How long have you been smoking like this? Around 20 years. So you spend $16.50 a day, which equals to more than $6,000 a year on cigarettes. In the last 20 years, you have smoked through $120,000, give or take a little for inflation and the fact that cigarettes were cheaper before. Is this a correct approximation? I suppose. What is your point? The point is that if you simply put that money in a savings account, you would have enough cash now to buy a Porsche. You smoked a Porsche in the last 20 years. Wait. I have a question. Do you smoke? I don't. Well, if you haven't smoked all these years, where the hell is your Porsche? Jokes aside, how is it possible that some people have Porsches and others, even though they make good money, don't? Or those families that go on vacation every year, drive a decent car, and you know that they don't take home more than $1,500 a month. How do people who earn minimum wage survive? How can they afford to buy that $650 SLR camera? They may not realize it, but they know the Latte Effect very well. Today we answer the question how to get the money to go on vacation, to have a decent car, or to start a small business. Let's start by revealing the secret behind the fact that neither smokers nor non-smokers can afford a Porsche. I'm sure that hedonists won't like today's video. Why? Because the Latte Effect is the second best way to have those dream vacations, a decent car, or the capital to start your small business. And what is the best way? The simplest advice I can give you is to earn more, but that's easier said than done. Improving your qualifications and your professional experience can be a complicated and arduous task. I'll assume that at this moment you don't have any possibility of increasing your income or being promoted in the near future. What you can do is use the Latte Effect, which I used for years without realizing it. The term was coined by the American author David Bach, who marketed it on his website, where you can easily calculate how much you will earn or save if you change your consumption habits. So what is the Latte Effect? It is a common habit to go to coffee shops, be it to work on a laptop, for a meeting, or just to relax. The motivations are not important. The reality is that many of us participate in this ritual daily, before or after work. And I'm not just talking about the stereotypical corporate employee. These excursions to coffee shops are common in any profession. Once I was on a train and started a conversation with a bus driver who was traveling to the same destination as I, so we shared a taxi. In the middle of our route, the friendly bus driver asked if we could stop at McDonald's. We did, and he bought a large $3 coffee. He said it was his ritual. Before starting the bus route, he had coffee at McDonald's. He had one more around the halfway point, and at the end of his route, he drank another one. Good God, I exclaimed, are you being reimbursed for all the coffee you buy every day at McDonald's? He said yes, but only the one on his route. The coffee habit obviously affects many people, and here it is used only to illustrate a certain infrugal symptom that is the essence of the Latte Effect. Let's do the math. If you buy one coffee per day, you spend on average $4. What is $4 per day? It seemed like nothing to the bus driver. However, if we look at a normal work routine, including vacations and potential sick leave, we work around 230 days a year. $4 multiplied by 230 days makes a total of $920. If you make the same coffee with milk at home, you will not spend more than $1 for coffee, assuming you buy high-quality beans. That would represent $230 a year in coffee. In this hypothetical case, your cost of the Latte Effect is $700. What can you buy for an additional $700 per year? A laptop? Of course. A decent cell phone? Sure. A modest vacation? no problems there. You can invest the money in learning new skills that will increase your income or generate better return in the coming years. And, of course, the Latte Effect is not just about the innocent coffee we consume daily. It attempts to illustrate how we spend large sums of money without realizing it. If you're making minimum wage, how much time does it take you to make a decision about buying a washing machine, a new computer, or a cell phone? It's likely hours spent online looking for special sales and offers to fit a limited budget. The Latte Effect is the hole in your life where your hard-earned money leaks out, never to return again, for consumption, which can be replaced by a cheaper alternative or simply stopped. What else can you qualify as small expenses that you can eliminate or replace? Smoking is a clear example that has costly consequences not only for our finances, but of course also for our health. If you smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, you're spending around $1,500 a year on just this one item. What about those sweets or chips you love? And can you imagine your coffee without that delicious donut? Or that tasty yogurt for a snack? Well, you better start, because you will not be able to improve your financial condition if you don't improve your financial decisions. The magazine you mindlessly buy at the newsstand, that subscription you never or rarely use, small bank charges. It is necessary to rationalize your daily expenses by asking yourself the following key questions. Do I really need this? And can I use a cheaper alternative? Of course, there will be those who will say that this is depriving yourself of entertainment, pleasure, and happiness in general, and they will proclaim that money must be spent, not hoarded, that we don't know what the future holds, what will happen in a week or two, that we should not be greedy with ourselves. There is an existential truth in this argument, but also a paradox. Surveys of senior citizens reflect that one of the main causes of regret is not having prepared financially for retirement. Paradoxically, these people also regret not having enjoyed their life enough. It is only an apparent paradox, though, because using the Latte Effect, you can have both considerable savings and comfortable spending. What we have to do is that every dollar we save must be deposited in a savings account without any excuses. You'll be surprised that if you save $750 a year on coffee, $1,000 on cigarettes, add another $1,000 from bonuses and other miscellaneous savings, after 5 years, you will have around $13,000, assuming your savings account generates some interest. In this context, saving $7 per day is enough. That is what the bus driver spent on coffee. This is why the two people in the joke did not have a Porsche. The non-smoker simply spent his money in other areas and did not develop the habit of saving. If you think that you can develop this habit of saving with only one bank account and keep all the figures in your head, I tell you that you are wrong. The discipline of a separate savings account is necessary in this case. If we cut out a small pleasure and we don't replace it with something else, in 2 to 4 days we make up for it in other ways. The changes must be made gradually and consistently without employing radical measures. With a little luck and a lot of effort, you will be able to capitalize on these savings in a few years, whether it's making a large purchase or investing in your personal growth by improving your qualifications, learning new skills, investing in a microenterprise, in the stock market, or any other activity. Then you will transition from a defensive stance of passively saving money to actively take control of increasing your income. In the long term, this method may give you the desired financial and professional freedom. Wishing you much success on your path, I thank you for your time. And remember, be extraordinary.